know I'm talking about, know I'm talking about, know I'm talking about. We back, Ratchet Gang. We back with another one. We back with another banger. Let's get the likes up. Look, you might have forgot. Hell, they might have forgot. But you already know it's the king. Too loyal, know what I'm talking about? Ratchet TV. Hey, y'all already know, man. Y'all already know. Get the likes up if you in the building. My bad, my dog had a squeaky toy. I take that shit. Y'all already know, man. Y'all already know. Get the likes up if you in the building. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Tap that notification bell so you can get the drop whenever I drop. All right, so boom. Man. We got to talk, Ratchet Gang. We got to chop it up. Look, right about now, we got to chop it up about this T Hood situation briefly. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be doing a full update on this tomorrow, but you know, I'm always going to keep y'all in tune with what I got going on. Can y'all please get out of the kitchen while I'm in? Like, why do y'all have to be right next to me? There's 6 dogs right next to me and I'm trying to go live. Golly, every corner I turn, my dog's just right there. And they've been giving me hell for this whole week, y'all. So just bear with me throughout this live because this ain't like a live where I'm just gonna be sitting down dropping content. This is like one of them lives like I did earlier. I'm just giving y'all an update. Give me a second, y'all. Hold on. My bad, y'all. My bad, man. My bro, these dogs are when I say they are giving me hell, they giving me hell. All right. Anyway, salute y'all. What up? What up? What up? We got chopping up about this T Hood situation. It's a lot going on in this situation, but I got the real drop. Allegedly, and everything I say is alleged, and it's all under the Fair Use Act. And you can see the Fair Use disclaimer in the description of this video and in the description of all my videos. This is just for entertainment and educational purposes only. This is just to educate my people on what we've been covering over here. Like I said, it's all under the Fair Use Act, and you can see the Fair Use disclaimer in the description of this video. And everything I say is alleged. Allegedly, y'all. Allegedly. All right. Anyway, yeah. Now, all of a sudden, every dog just wants to eat. They food been sitting over there for about 3 hours, and as soon as I get on live, everybody wants to go over there and start munching on fucking dog food at the same time. So my bad, y'all. My dogs, they just not gonna let me be great ever in life. I just can't train these motherfuckers to sit they fucking ass down somewhere. But anyway, salute to y'all, man. So if you're looking at the title of the live, if you're looking at the title of the live, it says that I spoke to T Hood's mom. There's no cap in my rap. Y'all know I don't lie. So I did speak to T Hood's mom today. I reached out to her, ended up getting her number. We chopped it up. So right about now, I need everybody that's in this building to hit the like button on the screen so that everybody can get their notifications. Everybody can get this going down their algorithm. Everybody can know what the hell is going on because this is a story that we covered last night on on YouTube. We covered this last night over here, and it did pretty good numbers. So, but we want this story to get even more out there. So if you missed the live that I did last night, it had a lot of credible information in there. And I'm gonna say that, well, based on talking to T Hood's mother, and not only did I speak to her, most likely she will be pulling up tomorrow. Most likely, T Hood's mother will be pulling up tomorrow to talk to Ratchet TV, and we're gonna get to the bottom of this story. And there's a lot going on. Also, tomorrow I have to reach out to the detectives. I will be reaching out to the detectives on this case tomorrow, but from my understanding, the detectives are not being very cooperative. From my understanding, the detectives are giving this family hell as far as T Hood is concerned. They from my understanding, the police are now trying to come out and say this is a self-defense matter, and they're no Prince, stop, man. Lay down. Give me 1 second, y'all. My bad. They are tweaking. Uh, yeah. So they're saying that this is a self-defense matter, and to my understanding, they're ready to close this case. And the mom is also telling me that that it's virtually impossible for this to be a self-defense case because she was actually on the phone with T Hood when this all transpired. This is what she told me today. She said she was on the phone with T Hood when this happened, and I was like, "You were on the phone? You when he got shot? You was on?" She said, "Yes, I was on the phone with him, and I know for a fact this was not self defense. He was on his way out of that house." Now, there was an altercation with somebody. I'm not sure if this was a domestic issue or if this got what I mean. Obviously, it was some sort of domestic issue. I don't know if this was verbal. She didn't really give me that part of it. And I figure we'll just go in depth whenever I speak to her again because we're supposed to have a follow up conversation. And most likely, from my, from my understanding and my knowledge, she will be popping out with Ratchet TV tomorrow. And also, I will be speaking to the detectives tomorrow. But she's saying that she was on the phone the entire time when this transpired, and she's also saying that this was something that was already done. T Hood was on his way out of that house. She said he was going to walk down the stairs, and he was shot 5 times in his back as he was walking down the stairs and was walking away from the confrontation with the brother. And they're saying the brother most definitely did it. I heard that the brother was the number one suspect, but I'm also hearing that now that they are ruling this self-defense. And in Georgia, it's kind of different when it comes down to self-defense. They really just going to close the case. They're not going to really give a proper update, but they're leaning towards self-defense. Now, there is some audio that came out. The audio is with Kelsey. Kelsey is saying that this, Kelsey is also a person that's saying that this is not self-defense. Kelsey is also saying that she wants her brother incarcerated for this. Then the story changes once Kirk and Rashida get their hands on it. Kirk and Rashida have basically, and I did my due diligence behind the scenes. Now I'm gonna say this part right here is alleged, allegedly, and everything I say is alleged, and it's all under the Fair Use Act. And you can see the Fair Use disclaimer in the description of this video and in the description of all my videos. This is just for entertainment and educational purposes only. This is just to educate my people on what we've been covering over here. Like I said, it's all under the Fair Use Act, and you can see the Fair Use disclaimer in the description of this video. And everything I say is alleged, allegedly, y'all. But look. Hey, Prince. No. Allegedly, man, did Kirk and Rashida got serious ties in Gwinnett County. They really got, and I was also speaking to Chardonnay. That's the, I don't know if y'all remember her from TikTok. She be talking real loud. She beautiful girl, but she be talking loud as hell and be like she just mad as hell, like she gonna punch somebody in their throat. The Chardonnay girl, I was speaking to her earlier. Matter of fact, I don't want to. What is her platform name? I don't want to say her shit wrong. Give me a second. Hold on. Hold on, my bad. Now I've been talking this whole time. Hold on. Can y'all hear me? My bad, y'all. I've been sitting there talking this whole time. I don't know what I don't even know my mic was muted. Anyway. My bad. Uh, Damn, I've been sitting here talking. Let me just start back to what I was saying. I was talking to Chardonnay Bay. We cover a lot of the same content. So after I was covering the Isaiah Harris case, me and her kind of been speaking in the DM about a lot of the shit because we cover a lot of the same shit. My bad, y'all. I'm over here. My dogs. I mean, Prince, would you stop? Go lay down now. Go lay down. Prince, lay down and stop. Damn. All right, so my bad, y'all. We have been, yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. My dogs. So we have been I'm trying to get caught up, but give me 1 second. Yeah, Prince think I'm playing. I'm really trying to get his attention, like, bro, stop. And he just keeps like I'm looking right at him, he just keep doing the same shit. Anyway, my bad. Salute CRR said it's too late for Kirk and Rashida. The audio with Kelsey speaks for itself. Yeah, okay, back to what I was saying. So I've been speaking to Chardonnay Bay, and she got some connections as well. You know what I'm saying? She's a big content creator. So Chardonnay Bay is connected in with some people out there in Gwinnett County, and she was speaking to some people that are connected in and know some stuff about Kirk. And they saying Kirk is a real street dude. Like Kirk really be on some street stuff. Kirk is making he can make a lot of things disappear, and he got a lot of things that he's done under his belt as well. Not sure who else knows about Kirk and his ties, but Kirk is someone who they saying you don't really want to fuck with Kirk. Like you cross Kirk and he can make a lot of things disappear. So Chardonnay Bay got some connections out there. She's hearing some of the same things that I'm hearing. So me and her are pretty much going over a few details that we've heard, and she's telling me, asking me what the mom said. I'm telling her what the mom said. So she's kind of like lining up with what she's already hearing anyway. So I'm like, hey, you stay on their neck and we're gonna get to the bottom of this because I know she going hard. We over here going hard, and we're not gonna stop. She not gonna stop. So yeah, this is a story that we gotta stick to. And man, his mother sounds so heartbroken. I didn't want to go too, I could just tell like, and she was in a point where she really couldn't talk. We spoke briefly and she gave me some information and she was just like, she sounded. Poor lady. All I can say is drop the prayer emojis. Drop the prayer hands for T Hood's mom. I mean, I could only imagine. You know, being on the phone with my child while they're taken out, and then the people lying about it, and then basically those same people got more pull than you got, and they pretty much influenced the police in a way, shape, form, or fashion. And now you're just stuck, like, and you got a lot. Your child is gone. You know what I'm saying? There's been a lot of rumors going around about this, but she's saying like don't buy into none of these rumors. Like this, her son, this was not. She's saying this was not self-defense. It was nothing happening at the point of him being shot for this to even be self-defense. So how can it be self-defense? This is what she's saying. She's saying I was on the phone with him. How could it possibly be self-defense if I'm talking to him and he's leaving as I'm talking to him and the shots go off? And she hears him, whatever happened, she heard it. So she has to live those moments in her mind. She has to go over that in her own head. So yeah, y'all do me a favor, everybody flood the chat with the prayer emojis for his mom, man. Could you imagine being on the phone with your child while they're getting into some sort of dispute, and that dispute ends in gunfire, and you have to listen to your child possibly take their last breath? You know what I'm saying? So it's an unfortunate situation, man. But yeah, the mom, she's saying that this he was leaving. He was already on his way out of there. This was over. The whatever happened, it already had happened, and this was the butt end of whatever we thought we knew. So yeah, it's bad, y'all. I said Atlanta gonna get justice for you, baby. Rest easy. Slew sexy trapper. Yeah, it's giving that this is a cover up. And I told y'all, and people, some people laughed about it when we were talking about it last night. Because, once I get on a case, I can only go off of the facts that are presented. And what's presented doesn't necessarily mean it's a fact, but the only thing I can go off of when I first cover a case on the day one is just what's out there in the public. You know, what are people saying in the hood? What are people saying on the news? What are they saying in whatever place it happened in? And then from that point, I can do my due diligence, which I already had done some due diligence last night. Because, like I said, I know a lot of people in Atlanta. Basically, from me covering the Alexis Ware case, I already have high connections out there in Atlanta and the surrounding areas anyway. Because, you know, I got heavy pool in South Carolina. I got heavy pool in North Carolina, and that's right there by Georgia. So I met a lot of people when I went out there, and I just know a lot of people out there anyway. So I had already done some background work on this last night because I had already told y'all some things last night. And as y'all see, I don't be off on none of the shit I be saying. I told y'all, and then I also told y'all that they're trying to lean towards self-defense on this. And the mama is saying that's exactly what they're screaming. They're screaming self-defense, and they're about to announce, from what I'm hearing, they're going to announce that this is self-defense, and I don't believe he's going to get arrested. I hope I'm wrong. Now, this is one time I just really hope I'm wrong, but they're saying that they're going to possibly determine this as a self-defense. This is just what's coming down, and I want to give y'all the drop before it comes down. So y'all are going to hear shortly that this was a self-defense matter, and I told y'all in Georgia, they're not going to. Hey, stop fighting! Stop fighting! Stop fighting! No, stop! No, no. My bad, y'all. Um, so in Georgia, self-defense is handled a little bit differently than it's handled in other places, and they don't really got to give us a real update or give us any information. And she's saying the detectives are no longer taking her phone calls. She's saying the detectives were rude as fuck. The lead detective on this case pretty much went off on her. The detective is being very rude. They're not picking up their phone for the family anymore. This is a situation where I can just tell that they feel like this is heavily influenced by Kirk and Rashida with the police, because I'm telling y'all, out there in Gwinnett County, you could think what you want to about Kirk and Rashida. Have y'all looked at Rashida's influence on social media? What does she got? Damn near 13 million followers on Instagram. $13 million on Instagram. 13 million followers. So this is not some. Yeah, we might make jokes about Rashida and whoop de whoop de whoop, but like I said last night, or not me, like I was playing a video last night, and they were saying like, "Hey, look, say what you want, but these motherfuckers be grinding. They definitely got pool, and they definitely be working their ass off, and they names are ringing. They ring bells in Atlanta and Georgia area. So, yeah, we might make jokes about them for the love and hip hop whoop de whoop, but these are two people with heavy connections in Georgia. So, with that being said, it's gonna be very, very hard to prosecute their kid, and I just don't see it happening because you got to think about this. This case is open and shut. Hold on, Prince, Prince, please stop, stop, Prince, stop. This is. Oh, I tried my hardest to just get them to sleep before but I just want to really pop out and do this live. But damn it, my dogs are so annoying. I don't even remember what the fuck I was saying. But yeah, this is just a situation where Kirk and Rashida, they might have used they might have used some of the power, man. I want to look more into it to see if they are Freemasons or something, because this is a situation that. Give me a second. Give me the damn toy. Give me that damn toy. Stop. Give me that toy. Here, get these damn bones and play with these. Here, play with these. Here, go. There's some bones. Go play with those. Just damn it, y'all annoying. All right, my bad. So, yeah, back to what I was saying. My dogs should be busy with those bones over there now. Yeah, so this is gonna be like I said, bro. This is sad, and I'm not thinking that he's gonna end up getting prosecuted for this. And oh yeah, this is what I was saying. This is an open and shut case, so you got to think about it like this: someone was in the house. This is the so it's domestic. This is inside of a house. This is a domestic dispute. Something went on inside the house. There was no outside. There's no outside presence. That's on the inside. There's no. Hey, get off of my fucking couch. Hell no. There's no inside presence that's outside. There's no outside presence that's inside. This is a situation where it happened in a home. Give it to me, Vasilis. You don't need that. You don't even eat those. Here, get this and go, bro. I'm gonna make y'all go to bed. Don't even worry about it. Y'all got 10 minutes and y'all going to bed. So y'all can cancel Christmas on there. Y'all done piss me off. You see me over here working, y'all want to do this? Don't worry about it. All right, back to what I was saying. So this is a domestic dispute. It happened inside of a home, right? So we already know no one from the outside came inside. Nobody from the inside went outside. This is whoever was inside the house. It happened inside the house. There was a few people there, so the list is very short on who sent the fatal shots to him. So when the police get there, they get a story. The story is that he was abusing her. The brother, whoop ran in there. They start tussling. One thing led to another, and shots go off. But he acted in self-defense because he thought that his life was on the line. So whatever story the sister and the brother gave is the story that the police are going with. It doesn't matter if that story is true or not. You get what I'm saying? Whatever story that they conjured up before the police got there, and everything points to this was not self-defense, because if it was self-defense, you would have called the police immediately. If someone is in my house and something one thing leads to another and I have to end up defending myself and I send fatal shots to someone and they're laying there, I'm immediately calling the police on myself. Look, bro, I was in my home. I felt like my life was in danger. I had to shoot someone. You need to come help him. I don't know if he's alive or not, or whatever. I can't see him breathing. Whatever. I'm going to tell the police exactly what happened, and I'm going to call the police. These people waited, like the mama said. These people waited and waited, and then called them, the sister, and then told the sister to call the police. So the sisters end up calling the police, and then once the police were already en route, that's when uh they as the Frost family decides to call the police, but the police were already en route at this point. The police get there, they make up a whole story. The boy body been laying there for about 4 hours. How is this self-defense? It sounds like you're trying to cover up a murder. You know what I'm saying? This don't sound like self-defense to me. Maybe it sounds like self-defense to you, but it definitely don't scream self-defense on my end. You know what I mean? So the mama is devastated, and she's saying that she's not going to stop and she's going to continue to call down there every day. Now, I told her, look, if you're not getting the answers, oh my God, Vasilis, bro, come on, man, stop. Like I told the mama, if you're not getting the answers that you feel like are proper answers in this case, I have a team full of people and I can make my phone calls. And obviously, when I talked to her, this was late. This was like maybe about 8:30. It's 11 o'clock now. So I spoke to her a couple of hours ago. Maybe it's like 9 o'clock. I can't remember what time it was. I talked to her not it wasn't too long ago. So when I did speak to her, it was brief. And she gave me some details and told me like we'll have a follow-up call, but she was in front of people and she really couldn't talk at the time. So I definitely have her number and will be in contact with her. She told me it would probably be too late when she got back home. So if that was the case, she would call me tonight again, or we would speak in the morning. So I'm gonna let her rest tonight, and then bright and early in the morning, once I get up, I'm definitely gonna be giving her a call back, and then I'm gonna be getting on the phone making my phone call. So I might be live early tomorrow making phone calls down there to the police, so we can record these calls and we can get answers. So we will be calling down to Gwinnett County. We will be speaking to the detectives, and we're going to be calling every day, and we're going to put pressure on them to know why no one's been charged. And you can't scream self-defense and they have a phone call that's already leaked, and the person is saying that her brother did it and he didn't need to do what he did. So they already have evidence that this is not self-defense, and they're still going with the self-defense, and the police are about to issue a statement which I'm guessing, and it's gonna say that it was he acted in self-defense. So don't be shocked and surprised when y'all see a report come out that says this is a self-defense case. I'm giving y'all the drop before it happens, and the mama knows it's coming, but she's not happy about it, and she's saying these detectives are not working with them at all, and they won't even hear her. They won't answer the phone. They won't call her back. This is a sad and unfortunate situation, gang. Sad, yeah. So y'all are gonna hear it pretty soon, man. That this is leaning towards yeah, it's probably because you gotta think about it. Like I said, it's an open and shut case. We already know who shot him. We already know that there was a situation that happened in the home. We already know that shots went off, but I don't think seven. She's saying that he was shot 7 times, is what she told me. 5 times in the back, and I believe 2 to the torso. So she's saying he was shot 7 times. I don't think you can shoot somebody 7 times and say that's self-defense. I'm not sure if T Hood had a weapon on him, on his person when they found him, but if so, you could possibly think that the Frost family planted a gun on him. You know what I'm saying? So even if they do have something to saying, salute for the $11 CRR. Where are the inside, outside cameras and the neighbors' cameras? Also, Kelsey stated that her stepfather, is law enforcement. T. Hood's mother should go to the FBI. Too many GA law connections. No, no, no. She ain't got to worry about that because Ratchet Gang is going to the FBI. We are going to call the FBI. We are going to call down to Gwinnett County. We're going to call the detectives. And if we don't get answers, we're going to tell them we're going to call internal affairs on them. And then we're going to report the FBI. We're going to report the internal affairs to FBI. So we're going to go over everybody's head. This ain't a situation that's going to go away. Look, this is Ratchet Gang. Once we get on the case, you know I'm making all the calls. Y'all know for a fact I'm not bullshitting. If I say I'm gonna call some police, I'm gonna call. When it's about a case and it's about a case that we're gonna solve. We already solved this case, and we're not gonna stop. So if Gwinnett County doesn't want to do anything, we're gonna call internal affairs to investigate Gwinnett County, and then we're gonna tell Gwinnett County that we're calling internal affairs, and we're going to internal affairs. We're reporting this to y'all, but we're also about to report this to the FBI. So get on your job and do your fucking job, or we're gonna make somebody make you do your job, and we're gonna put pressure on all you motherfuckers. And that's what I told her, and she's like, "Oh my god, thank you so much." I'm like, "Yes, you don't know me, but you're gonna get to know me." So once this situation, once I speak to her again, then I'll be able to move forward. Once I gain all the information I need, so I'm gonna and I do want her to pop out and do some pop out on the platform so she can let everybody else know, she can get her story out there. And I'm telling her, like, you need to get your story out there because I don't feel like I don't feel like they're gonna help you. Because it's already sounding like they covering it up. It's already sounding like this is a cover up. So we gotta go above and beyond. Are y'all with me on this Ratchet Gang? Drop the gems if y'all think that we should call Gwinnett County, the detectives, internal affairs, and the FBI tomorrow. Because if so, I will be live sometime during the daytime, and we're gonna make all these phone calls tomorrow. So yeah, it's going down, y'all. Tomorrow is gonna be a big day because we're gonna get to the bottom of this one way or another. We're about to get to the bottom of this case because that's a mama who lost her baby, and she had to listen to her baby get taken out, and then they lied to her, and then they're covering up her son's death, and it's sad. No mom should have to bury her son, and no mom should have to listen to her son get taken out on the phone and then be lied to by his significant other in their family. And just because this family has more money than you and more pool than you in the city doesn't mean it's okay to just take somebody's life just because you didn't like the fact that whatever something happened to your sister. Not saying, look, there are some brothers in this room right now who would be like, if a nigga put his hands on my sister, I'm doing life. Rightfully so. I can't blame you for that. But you're not God. You can't play God. And unfortunately, that's what I feel like happened here. I feel like whatever did transpire, this was get back. It wasn't it. I don't even think it had anything to do with Kelsey at this point. So this is me. Look, I think Kelsey is doing what family does and just protecting her family. So I'm looking at it from every end of the spectrum. I'm not saying things are right or wrong. I'm just only going off of what is presented in front of me. I don't think Kelsey called. I don't think Kelsey made the phone call to call her brother. I believe the brothers did this on their own, and Kelsey got left in the mix, and they took matters into their own hands and took her dude away from her. And then in the midst of all that, she kind of stuck with her family. Not saying it's right. This is what I think. I don't know. I'm just going off of what's presented in front of me. What do y'all think? Y'all think I'm right? Y'all think I'm wrong? Do y'all think she made the phone call? What do y'all think? Tell me in the chat. Do y'all think that Kelsey made that phone call to her brothers, or do y'all feel like the brothers just took it into their matters into their own hands? What do y'all think? Man. This is This is getting good. What do y'all think? Did she make the phone call? Yes or no? Did Kelsey make that phone call? Yes or no? Just type it in the chat. Did Kelsey make the phone call? Yes or no? Clocked by T says yes. I mean no. This is so damn sad. Cover up. Kirk sent them over there. That's a hard call. I think the brothers took matters into their own hands for sure. They said, no, this is so damn sad. Cover up. I think Kai called because he got his ass whooped. I'm just now falling in here. Salute, Raw Truth. So, was it a domestic situation? Look, I know that it was a domestic situation. I just don't know for a fact if he put hands on her or not. So I'm not sure if it was like a verbal or if it, from what I know from the mama ain't said this part yet, but from what I know, from what people have told me, that yes, it was a domestic situation. He did put hands on her, and it wasn't the first time. That's what I was told by people around the situation. Now, I was not told that by the mom. The mom kind of just said it was something that did go on, but whatever did happen, it was already over. You get what I'm saying? So I do believe that from what she told me, I take from that there was something that did happen. Okay, so says, shut the fuck up, bro. All right, Joshua, have a good night, man. We don't even care nothing about that show. You telling me to shut the fuck up when I'm sitting here? Why are you over here? If you don't want to hear me talk, then just leave. But you don't have to leave anymore. Now we're going to kick your bitch ass out of here. Goodbye. Have a good night. Yeah, mods, no trolling. This is a serious matter. If anybody trolls, block them automatically. We got no time for that. There's a murder that happened, and we're covering a case right now. We're locked in. We're not playing. We're locked in. I need to stay focused. Don't let me see none of that shit on my chat. Just block it. Anybody who says anything crazy, block them. All right. You can't say you was innocent, then cover up. Uh, say facts, peck them up. You can't say you was innocent, then cover things up. You had a role. Exactly. So that goes to show you right there that this was like I said, this is what I believe. I do believe that he put hands on her. I don't think he was right for doing it. I think it was dead ass wrong. Now, did he deserve to die for that? I mean, I think he deserved to go to jail. I don't like people playing God. I can't say how I would react in a situation if somebody was putting their hands on my mama, my sister, my aunt, or whatever in front of me. I can't say how I would react. Y'all in the chat y'all can say maybe how y'all would react. If someone was putting their hands on your sister and you found out about it, what would your initial reaction be? So I'm not saying this is right or wrong. I'm only going off of what I was told and what the facts are around the situation. So I think we can kind of agree that there was a domestic situation. Can we agree on that, chat? Do y'all agree that this was definitely a domestic situation? Let me see what they say. This is separation. They say facts, Ratchet. Absolutely nobody said he beat her. And no one's I have heard that he put hands on her before. I did hear that, but I don't know that she got beat that day. I can't say, yeah, he beat her ass. And I don't know. I just know that there was a situation. I don't know if it was an argument or it was physical. From what I was told, this was physical. That's what I was told. He had to already be there while it was going down, because how else did everyone find out? I think they are saying the little brother was already there living with her. Yes, the little brother was there. If someone put hands on my sister, they are dying, sending you straight to God. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I can't blame him, because I know that there are a lot of people in this room who would say, you put hands on my sister, nigga, I'm putting you in a body bag. Straight up. And I believe that most people, if let's just say, oh, you're a woman and your nigga put hands on you and your brother bodies him, are you gonna snitch on your brother, or are you gonna protect your brother? So I'm looking at it from every angle. I'm a very smart person, so I just have to look at things for at face value, and I gotta evaluate shit in my own mind. I'm just thinking that she's protecting her family. And I think that a lot of normal people would do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Just like a lot of normal people would probably take somebody out who put hands on their sister. Nobody wants to answer how the mom was on the phone with her son, heard the shots, but 911 wasn't called until 4 hours later. Come on now. Look, I'm only going off what was told to me. I didn't know, I never knew the mom was on no phone with him. This is what the mom told me. She said, I was on the phone. I was like, you was on the phone with him? She said, yes, I was on the phone and he was leaving. I was like, wait, you was on the phone with him? What has happened? She said, yes, I was talking on the phone with him, and he was, I guess she was telling him to get out of there. Then he was like, okay, I'm leaving. She said he was going to go down the stairs, and then he was shot 5 times in his back as he was walking down the stairs. This is what the mom said to me. Now, I don't have the facts, because I don't know, fam. This is a fucked up position to be in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to understand what's going on, and it's like I'm missing a piece. That I just keep going through this in my mind. Like, man, I have to go live. I have to talk to the gang about this, because I'm thinking in my head something is missing from this story. So keep your hands to yourself. Facts. I don't agree with anyone just getting their life taken, but at the same time, the little brother was living there. The little brother was present when this, whatever happened, the little brother was in the house. T Hood was there. The little brother was there. And Kelsey was there. I don't know who else was in the house, but I know for a fact those three are in the house together. Something goes on. From what I was told, a fight occurred. Now, I don't know facts about if T Hood put hands on Kelsey, but I do know that T Hood put hands on bro. He put hands on Kai Frost. So Kai Frost gets his ass whooped by T Hood. Now, I don't know that the sister actually said, hey, Kai, you need to come beat up T Frost. He's put his hands on me. I don't think that happened. I think that whatever was going on, Kai might have overheard it, and Kai might have came up in there like, what the fuck is going on? And Kai gets into a fight with T Hood. T Hood ends up beating the brakes off him. Then I think Kai goes and calls his brother and Kirk and told them what happened. And then, or he called before he fought him and already got his ass whooped and they was already en route, or he waited till after he got his ass whooped, then called him and they was en route. And they came over there, blicked up, and one thing led to another, and the shots went off. And they're saying self-defense. Now, I'm not sure if T Hood had a gun on him. I'm not sure if a gun was planted on him. The cops are not giving any information out about this. They're not giving up nothing, and they're not even telling the family anything. They're not cooperating with the family as far as T Hood's family, and they're protecting Kirk and Rashida's family. So hopefully y'all understand what I'm saying. It said he should have kept his hands to himself. He would still be alive. I said, makes sense. Okay, so maybe I am making sense. I said, that sounds right. Bingo. Facts, least that's what I believe too. Question, why did it allegedly take 4 hours to the Popos was called? They said, to me, Ratchet, if there was a domestic abuse, they should have split up a long time ago to prevent this from happening. I agree. T Hood family is suffering and this gets swept away. Yes, it's definitely getting swept away. If they were tired of him laying hands on her, and they should have beat her ass. Then they should have beat her ass and made her stay away from him. But she a grown ass woman, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard to get in the middle of someone's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty sure everybody in here knows someone who has been, somebody in your family has been through that. has been through, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people know somebody who has been through it, but you're not really trying to get in the middle of it because you're gonna look stupid. Like, I'm not gonna go over and beat your boyfriend up and then you get back with him the next day. Or I'm not gonna go over there and get my ass whooped. I'm not gonna get dog walked by somebody and then this nigga come back on Christmas after he didn't whoop my ass. Nah, hell no. We finna be rearranging more furniture around this bitch. So I don't. A lot of people just stay away from other people's situations like this. Look, me personally, I'll just call the police because I don't want to get in the middle because I don't want to die. I don't want you to die. I don't want to. I don't want to unalive anybody, and I don't want to get in a situation where you're gonna make me look stupid, and I've just wasted my fucking time. You know what I'm saying? Now my body out here hurting and shit. So I wouldn't want to jump in the middle of someone's shit. I don't get involved in family bullshit. If someone's laying hands on you, call the fucking police. That's it. Don't call me. I'm not the police because if I come over there it's not gonna be good because if yeah, I don't get involved in people bullshit. Don't call my phone. Call the police. If you call me, I'm gonna call the police to your house. Then I'll be on my way. So yeah, no, yeah, my body ain't about to be. You're gonna be breaking my body down, and you go right back with that nigga the next day, and I be looking stupid as hell because I'll never talk to your ass again. If I have to come out of my damn house and go help you, and then somebody get their ass whooped, and then you turn around and get right back with the motherfucker, don't ever call my motherfucking phone again, ever, ever in life. So yeah, I said people ain't playing about their loved ones. No, no one's gonna sit there and play. At least did I say something wrong? What happened? What the hell happened, y'all? News stated shooter arrived after argument and tried to separate them, and the shooting happened, which sounds strange. Yeah, the news has said a lot of weird things about this, a lot of things that I don't necessarily agree with. Yeah, the news has came out and said a few things that leads me to believe that this is 100% a cover up. 100% a cover up, and they're protecting somebody, and it looks like they're protecting Kurt and Rashida's family because they got ties with the police. Damn it, my bad, y'all. I'm over trying to get my other phone. Gotta do I want to pull up something real quick on my other phone. I can't do it on this phone, so my bad. I had to go in my office real quick because my dogs are still up, but they being good right now, so I'm gonna let my dogs be good, and I'm gonna work right here. All right, let's go over here. Oops. How do I how do I get back to this? Uh Let me look at something. Okay, here it goes right here. Atlanta rapper T Hood's death investigated as possible self-defense shooting, police say. That's what they're saying, y'all. They're saying that this is gonna be self-defense now. I told y'all. I told y'all. They claiming self-defense already. Now I'm gonna pull up this article. Yeah, this just came out a couple hours ago. Yeah, this just came out. Let's see.
We'll move fast to get you the most money possible as quickly as possible. And it shot and killed in Gwinnett County has been identified as an Atlanta rapper. Investigators say the victim was 33-year-old Tevin Hood, also known as T Hood. He was best known for his songs Ready to Go and Percolator. And he posted on social media just weeks ago promoting a concert in Atlanta. Investigators say the shooting stemmed from an argument at a house in unincorporated Snellville on Friday night. And officers say they detained a person at that home, but have not yet announced any arrests.
Y'all hear that shit? Listen to it again.
When you get hurt on the job,
Man,
you're
gang.
entitled to Attorney John Boyd.
Gang.
Rehabilitation therapy. You should be getting all these and more. The system doesn't
Hold
give
on,
you
y'all.
these, but we do. Get the strong arm Shot and killed in Gwinnett County has been identified as an Atlanta rapper. Investigators say the victim was 33-year-old Tevin Hood, also known as T Hood. He was best known for his songs Ready to Go and Percolator. Now, he posted on social media just weeks ago promoting a concert in Atlanta. Investigators say the shooting stemmed from an argument at a house in unincorporated Snellville on Friday night. And officers say they detained a person at that home, but have not yet announced any arrests.
Okay, so also, uh, also they did detain the shooter and let him go. That's something else that did come out. So it says the fatal shooting, y'all heard it was an argument, not domestic abuse. So it's looking like he didn't even put hands on her. They're saying this stemmed from an argument. So this was something, a verbal argument. That's kind of what I said earlier. I believe that it was probably an argument that happened. So it says the fatal shooting of Atlanta rapper T. Hood may have been an act of self defense, according to Gwinnett County Police. Police on Tuesday said a man may have shot the 33-year-old rapper, whose real name is Tevin Hood, to protect himself and a woman at a home in the 3900 block of Lee Road in unincorporated Snellville on Friday night. Police said the shooter remained at the home at the time of the incident, and both he and the witness continued to cooperate with investigators. Police said a domestic disturbance occurred at the residence, resulting in a female victim sustaining physical injury. So it wasn't just an argument. Now they're saying that this was a physical altercation. Okay, so police said a domestic disturbance occurred at the residence, resulting in a female victim sustaining physical injuries. They said the shooter arrived after the altercation. The case is being investigated as a possible self defense shooting, and there is no evidence to suggest the involvement of additional parties beyond those residing in the home, according to police. So, like I told y'all, this you can make self-defense out of anything. Unfortunately, Raw Truth says, "Wow, exactly." So, as y'all see here, the police have came out and said exactly what I told y'all they was gonna say. And well, they haven't come out and said it yet. They said they're investigating it as a. They're not investigating this as a homicide. They are investigating this as a self-defense shooting, saying that there was a domestic disturbance. And how would you arrive after the altercation? That means you were called over there. So who called the brother over there? So now the brother is saying that he wasn't even in the home when it happened, which I think is bullshit. I think it's all lies. But Kelsey's saying her brother didn't have to do it. Exactly. Look, we know that this ain't self-defense. I don't think anybody in this room believes the self-defense story. I think that we all can agree, okay, fam, if a nigga Prince, stop licking the walls. What are you doing, bro? Stop. We can agree that if somebody was putting their hands on your mama, your sister in front of you, you probably gonna body them. And that's just normal. I'm not saying it's right. I just think a lot of people would defend their mom and their sister. Okay, cool, we get that. But that doesn't mean it's self-defense. Just because you putting your hands on my loved one and I end up bodying your ass, I still should be charged with a homicide. I mean, but I'm willing to do that for my mama. I'm willing to do that for my sister. You know what I'm saying? I'm willing to go lay down for the rest of my life for my loved ones. So if I had to do it, then fuck it. But I don't think that you should get away with self-defense. I said, how's it self-defense if he was shot in the back? Look, I think we all know that this is bullshit. I have no answers to why they're treating this like it's not a homicide. This was a murder. This was a M. This was something that could have been avoided. You could have beat his ass. You could have, or if you would have got your ass, well, just walk away. You could have told your sister, look, if you fuck with this dude one more time, I'm never talking to you again. Like, fuck that. Or you could have just called the police and got nigga arrested. You know what I'm saying? He could have been locked up right now for domestic violence. But unfortunately, matters were took into whoever's hands. T Hood don't beat women. They are using that to walk. But they're saying she had physical injuries. So how did she get the physical injuries? You know what I'm saying? And now we gotta put our thinking caps on now. So now they're coming out with more information. They are saying that the shooter arrived after an altercation. The woman sustained physical injuries, and T Hood ends up getting into it with Buddy and an act of self defense, and he was defending himself and a woman. I don't believe that. I don't believe anything about what the police who came out said. I don't believe that he acted to defend his sister and himself. I don't think T Hood was in there saying, "I'm gonna unalive her and you," and start charging at him with a pistol and saying he was gonna unalive them. I don't believe that. So whatever story they conjured up, and I said this last night in my live, I believe they came up with the story in the 3 to 4 hours that it took for the police to get there. And I think that this is what they did. That's why the family was already like, yo, what the fuck? Y'all still ain't called the police over there? What the fuck happened? I think the mom probably heard some shit and didn't realize what she heard. And by the time it was too late, she's like, wait, I was on the phone with him when that happened. So y'all unalive my baby. Like, I don't know, man. This is fucked up. This is fucked up. Money changed my whole life. I can almost do anything I want. Yeah, money. Look, money changes shit. I'm gonna be real. I've been on each side of the spectrum. I've been dead ass broke, and now I have a situation where I have more money than I've ever had. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I have more money now than I've ever had in my entire life. So money definitely makes shit different. You know what I'm saying? And money changes shit. So we can't lie and say money doesn't change shit. It does. But they're using their money for for power and greed, bro. This is like greed, bro. So they're treating this as a hold on. Let's see more news. Let's see. Nothing else is coming out. There's nothing else coming out. Let me see. Let's see if I can. Let's see if I can pull up another one. Yeah, that's the same one I just looked at. Let's look at this one. According to the police, the initial investigation revealed a domestic disturbance involving a female at the home. Police said the female was injured during the argument. The shooter remained at the scene and is cooperating with investigators. Gwinnett County police are investigating the shooting that killed Atlanta rapper T Hood as a possible case of self defense. What we know, the shooting occurred on Friday night around 7 p.m. at a residence in the 3900 block of Lee Road located in an unincorporated Snellville. According to police, the initial investigation revealed a domestic disturbance involving a female at the home. Police said the female was injured during the argument. Officials stated that the shooter arrived at the Lee Road residence after the argument and tried to separate himself from the situation. The shooting then took place, killing T. Hood, whose legal name is Tevin Hood, according to police. The shooter remained at the scene and is cooperating with investigators. A witness to the shooting is also cooperating with authorities. Tevin Hood gained notoriety in Atlanta for his songs Percolator, Big Booty, and Ready to Go. So, again, every article that you pull up right now is indicating self defense. Crazy work, right? The GSR will say, stay on you for a while, and it's not easy to get off your hands and clothes. Oh, the gunshot residue. Yeah. So they are now investigating this as a self defense and not a homicide. So that pretty much tells you all you need to know in this case. If they are already not even saying that this is a murder, then it kind of leads you to believe that they're going to get off. The Frost family is going to get off. Now, mark my words. They're gonna come make a report that says that this was an act of self defense. Give me a second while I get my dog some water. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Move, move, move. Hey, hey, boy. My bad. I had to get my dog some water. My bad. All right, my bad, y'all. I have to get my dog some water. Y'all hear the noise in the background? They drinking water. So, and I got 6 dogs. So bear with me for a second, y'all. All right, yeah. So they're investigating this as Not a homicide, y'all. How do y'all feel about this, man? Do y'all feel like this is right, or do y'all feel like this is wrong? Do y'all feel like the Tevin T Hood should get justice? Do y'all feel like rightfully so that they did what they did? What do y'all think in the chat, man? Tell me in the chat. What are y'all thinking, man? She says she loves her man with all her heart, so her peeps getting involved in putting their life on the line was stupid. Yeah, because they paying for it to be self-defense. They paying someone on that police force. Boom. There you go. There you go. Now we getting into the facts. Somebody in Gwinnett County has real ties to Rashida and Kirk, and we got to do our due diligence to find out exactly who is. Hey, no. We got to figure out who has connections with Rashida and Kirk in Gwinnett County. Come on, let's go party. Cause y'all finna go to bed as soon as we get back in. Y'all going to bed. It's 11:30. Yeah, y'all going to bed. Y'all been up for the past 4 hours. Y'all going to bed. Come on, my damn sprinklers is on. So y'all gotta hurry the hell up. Yeah, so yeah, this ain't a situation where I don't even feel like T Hood's gonna get justice, y'all. I don't think women will get into things with their men. I don't think women who get into things with their men should call their brothers, especially when their brothers could possibly go to jail and she's going to stay with that man. That's crazy. Yeah, because like she said, they was gonna get back together that same night. So she already knew that they was gonna get right back together. Yeah, this is fucked up. Hey, what are you doing? Stop. Well, y'all finna go to bed, bro. I don't know why y'all just doing all this crazy. Come on, let's go. Y'all going to bed. Let's go. I gotta work, so y'all going to bed. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Prince, get in the fuck this. Y'all going to bed. Y'all finna piss me off. Go to bed. Go to bed. It's night time. Come on, you going to bed. Everybody going to bed. 1 second, y'all. Let me put these dogs up. They going to bed. They doing way too much. Y'all been fucking with me this whole time I've been on live. Go to bed. Go to bed. Okay. One more. One more. Hold on, y'all. One more dog. Don't run from me. Come on. Y'all been on 10 this whole night. Go to bed. All right. My bad, y'all. Now I can talk. Shit. Okay. They should be well rested. It's already 11:30. Yeah, they'll be asleep for the rest of the night. Good night, guys. Say dogs bad as fuck tonight. Yeah, they've been tweaking. They going to bed. I ain't dealing with them no more tonight. So y'all ain't gonna hear me talk to them no more. They going to bed. And I'm leaving out of this room. Let me turn my AC down. All right, boom. Come on, bro. Let's go. You, come on. Go. Go to my office. Diamond, come on. Let's go. Let's go. Go lay down. Okay. My bad, y'all. Okay, we back. So let me get on my computer now so I can talk to y'all a little better. I'm gonna move over to my computer. Give me 1 second, y'all. 1 second. Yeah, this crazy, man. I can't believe that they actually came out and said. I mean, I can believe it because I seen this coming. I figured that they would be claiming self-defense. I figured that that's how they was gonna get off of this one. I figured this, but I'm glad that I actually have talked to the mom. Let me move over to my computer. Y'all. I'm finna switch to my computer. Give me 1 second. I'm moving over to my computer right now. All right. All right. Can y'all hear me? Child. All right. There we go. Okay. So, like I said, they are definitely they paid to have this case covered up because they didn't want their son to go to jail, and I believe they did them bruises to make it self-defense. Ooh, how when the dude was shot in the back? If you just got beat, why you say he didn't deserve that? Lies. Exactly. So it ain't self-defense because you are on recording saying, "Oh, he didn't deserve it," and they're like, "Yeah, you right," and you agreeing with his family. And as soon as the police get there, you change your whole energy. That's bullshit. Females do this type of shit all the time. They said he was shot in the back. That wasn't self-defense. They shouldn't have. took that boy life, dog, for real. Nah, he should still be alive. I can believe that. I call bull. Salute Aura. Yeah, she got her boyfriend killed and put her brothers in effed up situations. Now that I can agree with. She definitely is on recording. Yes, matter of fact, let me go pull up that damn video. Where is that damn video at? Where is that video at? All right, let me find this video of the Frost family. Where is that video at? Man. Oops. Let me see if I can find that video. Man. All right, what was this? Was yesterday? So how the hell? All right, let me see if I can find it. It should be right here. If it was yesterday, what is this? 1 day ago, 2 days. So it should be right up in here. Where's the fucking video at? Okay, it's not pulling up over here. Let me find another link to that video so I can show y'all what I'm talking about. Let's see if I can pull this shit up. Is this it? I think this is it. Okay, yeah. I found it. All right, boom. All right, so let me share my screen. All right, boom, I found it. All right, so check this out, y'all. Let me share my screen real quick. That's why I want to get on my computer. All right, so let's go over here. Boom. Now let's get over here. Now let's listen to this. I don't know. They maybe have the wrong information. They tried to find him. They sent the little SWAT team with the little shit with the big iron. They came and he was taken into handcuffs. I told you that was wrong. I don't condone that shit. I don't give a fuck whether or not. Like, I hear what y'all are saying, but y'all, like, you can't, like, I don't condone that shit. It's more to the story, so I don't.
Well, I don't understand how they would let him out if you told them that your brother shot Tevin. They wouldn't. They supposed to have him. Okay, so I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna find out.
So, yeah, please do it. Like, I'm asking the same questions. What I'm saying is, like,
okay, when can we get his things, Kay?
The wrong information. They tried to find him. They sent the little SWAT team with the little shit with the big iron. They came and he was taken into handcuffs. I told you that was wrong. I don't condone that shit. I don't give a fuck whether or not. Like, I hear what y'all are saying, but y'all, like, you can't, like, I don't condone that shit. It's more to the story, so I don't.
Well, I don't understand how they would let him out if you told them that your brother shot Tevin. They wouldn't. They supposed to have him. Okay, so I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna find out.
So, yeah, please do it. Like, I'm asking the same questions. What I'm saying is, like,
okay, when can we get his things, Kay?
To find him, they sent the little SWAT team with the little shit with the big iron. They came and he was taken into handcuffs. I told you that was wrong. I don't condone that shit. I don't give a fuck whether or not. Like, I hear what y'all are saying, but y'all, like, you can't, like, I don't condone that shit. It's more to the story, so I don't.
Well, I don't understand how they would let him out if you told them that your brother shot Tevin. They wouldn't. They supposed to have him. Okay, so I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna find out.
So, yeah, please do it. Like, I'm asking the same questions. What I'm saying is, like,
okay, when can we get his things, Kay?
Man. So what do y'all think about that? Let me know in the chat. What do y'all think about that? I said that's the video I saw. I said the mom knows she's lying. And that's the woman I spoke to earlier. Randy, you must deal with the girl's not real. Hold on. Yeah, so I don't know what y'all think about that, but it's definitely giving setup, man. Man. So let's see. If she called her bros and now she's saying this, that's foul. Yeah, exactly. Because she's a full of shit. As a mother, hearing her asking for her son's belongings broke my heart. Man, that girl done switched up the whole game. See that I believe that daughter's playing both sides. She's trying to save face for the internet, but she's staying true to her family. And I believe that she's trying to save her family. Kelsey is lying and she knows what's going on. She didn't call her brothers. One bro called the other brother after they fought. That's what I said. I don't think she called him, but I think she's protecting him. I don't think that Kelsey actually set him up and made the phone calls, but I definitely believe that she definitely knows what's up and she's basically saving her family. That I do believe. That chick playing both sides, but really fucking with the brothers. I agree. I agree, y'all. And said that lady said that's her firstborn. She finna be in prayer. Yeah, facts. Honey trap. Cool. Happy one. They said her parents got in her ass. That's why she appears to be both sided. Allegedly, she's definitely playing both sides. I agree, man. He beat they ass. That's why they shot him. I agree. I think that something happened, something transpired, and them boys got their ass whooped, and this is they get back. You know what I'm saying, nigga? You ain't finna whoop both of our ass. And I heard it was a 2v1, and both of them got their ass whooped, and then allegedly T Hood beat the brakes off, bro, and they got in their feelings. Simple. Exactly. He didn't whoop both of their ass, and now they mad and took their boy life. I don't even think it had nothing to do with the sister getting her ass whooped. I believe it was because you got yours. I know that you're going to get the truth that we definitely when we go live in the morning or in the afternoon, whenever we go live, shit, we finna get to it. I'm glad y'all hear the lies in her voice. We definitely hear it, Sexy Trapper. Hey, where your membership at, Sexy Trapper? You need to go ahead and get you a membership over here. You know what I'm talking about? No, I'm talking about. I pray she gets justice. I know how his mother feeling. Yeah, he beat them, but I feel like they didn't like him in the first place. There you go. That part right there. T Hood was already dead when the second bro came through. They saying T Hood was already unalive. I think she bit off more than she could chew. She didn't think it was gonna get this far. One brother, one brother shot in front and the other one shot in the back. Because I did hear it was two people being shot. She changing her story because Kurt and them had to shake some sense into her dumb ass. Salute, Kiwi. Uh, a hoe say is no say. Man, it's more to the story. Yeah. I think we're missing something though. I think even with the mom story, even with Kelsey's story, even with the cop story, I still feel like it's something that we're missing. There's something here and we're missing it. There's a key ingredient to this story that's not being told to us. You know what I mean? So we got to think that there's something more to this, man. There is something more to this story. This ain't something that that we could sweep under the rug, man. This is something that we definitely got to take and know that this ain't the end of it. There's more to this story, man. So we're going to get to the bottom of it. And like I said, we are going to call down to not only are we going to call Gwinnett County, we're also going to speak with the detective, the lead detective on the case, and we're also going to call internal affairs, and we're also going to call the FBI, because I believe that this is a police cover-up. I don't believe that this is a self-defense situation. I don't give a fuck who is saying what. I want to know if those people that are covering this case, which are the detectives, I want to know if they have real ties to the Frost family. And we need to go down the rabbit hole and find out if these people are connected to the Frost family. We got us a story here, y'all. We're not going with the self-defense theory. I'm sorry, we're not riding with that. Not over here, not at Ratchet Gang. Only thing I can say is fasten your seatbelts. We're gonna be here for a while. This is a story that we're not letting go. We're not letting go of this one. Yes, missing something, and it's definitely more to the story. I believe they got the gun from Kirk. Sorry. Ooh, she's saying she believed Kirk supplied the gun, also called the GBI. Well, we calling all of them. We gonna be hitting all of them up in the morning. If you're out there in the area and you know any numbers that I should be dialing, just send them to my Instagram. My Instagram is the RatchetTV. My mods will drop that in the my mods will drop that in chat. Who popped him a few weeks ago? Yeah, he just got shot a few weeks ago. So he was still recovering from bullet wounds. He just got shot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, money does talk. Unfortunately, in the legal system, money talks and bullshit walks. So I don't think that. Yeah, this is fucked up. Make all types of noise. Oh yeah, we finna show up and show the fuck out. I tell y'all that right now. We finna show up and show out. Everyone's story sounds shaky to me. I don't believe anybody. I believe the mom. I don't believe the mom is up here lying. I believe I think she did overhear it. But what I think is, I don't think she know what she was hearing. You know what I'm saying? I think that she heard the commotion and the phone probably disconnected and she didn't know that he was unalived or shot. I think that she just probably was telling him, just leave, just leave. He was leaving and then all you hear is a bunch of noise and then the phone disconnects. And then next thing you know, a couple hours later, they saying that he's dead. And they're like, why the fuck no one called the police? And they're like, oh, y'all called the police. Then they called the police. And now the family's looking like, wait, what the fuck happened? And when they got on the phone with her, she admitted to them that her brother did it and he didn't deserve it. Then when the police get there, she's like, "Oh, well, it was self-defense. He was defending me. He beat me up and he was defending me." Nah, this bullshit. Time to shake the bushes, Big Ratchet. Oh, we fixing to Brandon. Oh, we fixing to. We are fixing to. We only got 400 likes on this video. Come on, y'all. Come on, man. Dude, this is some breaking news right here that we giving y'all. Late night breaking news. We giving y'all the content. You don't think she heard gunshot? I don't know. I'm just guessing. I have no idea if she heard it or not. I'm just assuming based on how the situation is being handled. So I can only assume. I don't know what the mama heard or what she didn't hear. So I don't want to put no words in her mouth and be wrong. Man, man, man. Man, 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 man. All right, so yeah, we as fellas see this type of shit happen all the time, and unfortunately, they're always gonna side with the girl in situations like that, man. So it's just gonna look like he abused her and was violent, but the mama is saying that this didn't happen. Somebody send me a membership. You got to get you a membership, aura of a goddess. You gotta get you a membership. You know what I'm saying? Let's go get you a membership. Sexy Trapper, get you a membership. What the hell going on, gang? Y'all gotta get your memberships. You gotta go purchase your membership. I hope the mom gets justice. Look, I'm praying that she goes and gets justice, but it's an uphill battle. I mean, you're going against Gwinnett County at this point. You're fighting the legal system who can be bought. They probably lied to the cops and said the people that hit him up the first time came back to finish him. Cops let them go. I don't know what they said. I got to sneeze real quick. Hold on. My bad. Shit. Salute. Shit, I had to sneeze. Who child? Let me drink some water. Shit. Damn. It says shit, Ratchet. The way my car is set up, I don't want to hear that shit. I need a membership. Yeah, my mods can drop the membership link. No, the street said he been putting hands on her, right? Yeah, that's what was told to me. I did hear that he was abusive. I'm not gonna lie, that's what I heard. Didn't they say he was pronounced dead at the hospital? So yes, there's a lot of information missing. I thought he was pronounced dead in the house. I don't know. I'm telling you, 2 of his homeboys were recently unalived, and I'm willing to bet they try to factor that in somehow. But what does that have to do with the domestic situation? Say facts, especially since his friends got unalived the next day. Man, this is a weird story. Shut your ass up, Sexy Trevor. Y'all over there lying like a motherfucker. Cause y'all both too damn fine to be acting like y'all ain't got no damn money. I know it's a nigga somewhere willing to pay for something. So you better tell that nigga, hey, put your card on RatchetTV so we can go ahead and get these. I don't want to hear that shit. Y'all too damn fine to be sitting there acting like y'all ain't got no damn money. So fuck that. Look, I'm a nigga. I know the game. I know how y'all females do it. You got a nigga that buy you lunch. You got a nigga who paying for the phone bill. You got car note boo. Don't play with me. I ain't stupid. Hey, wrong nigga. Right game, wrong nigga. Both of y'all too damn fine to be talking about y'all ain't got no damn money. I don't want to hear that shit. And Kiwi, get you a membership too. Fuck you talking about. Don't be pretend like you broke. Even though you passed at the house, they have to pronounce you deceased at the hospital. Oh, okay. Well, I guess that's what they did. Took him to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. But he was taken to the hospital and was pronounced yes, because EMTs can't pronounce someone deceased. Okay, got y'all. So yeah, he was pronounced dead at the hospital. Somebody is leaving something out, but Ratchet Gang is going to get to the bottom of it. Oh, most definitely. We about to. So tomorrow, whenever we do our live, we're just gonna call down there and get the answers ourselves. And we're gonna get the mom on the phone tomorrow too. We gonna get the mom on the phone too. Where them gifts at? Damn them fans. Not true. Oh yes, they can DOA. Yeah, I thought that they could DOA. I thought that they could. Let me ask. Hold on. Let me ask ChatGPT. Hold on. Let me ask ChatGPT. If someone was unalived in a home, and could they determine them deceased DOA inside of the home, or would they have to go to the hospital to pronounce them dead?
Yeah, so in cases like that, they can definitely determine someone deceased on the scene. Usually, if first responders or paramedics arrive and it's clear that the person is beyond help, they can pronounce them dead right there at the location. They don't have to take them to the hospital to do that. It's pretty common for the official declaration to happen on site if there's no chance of resuscitation.
So let me ask you this. If there was a domestic situation that happened out there in Gwinnett County, Georgia, why is it being determined that this was self-defense if the girl is on camera admitting that it shouldn't have even happened? But when the police get there, now they're saying they're investigating it as a possible self-defense and not a homicide. Why is that?
Yeah, that's a pretty interesting scenario. So basically, the way it usually works is that the police and investigators have to look at all the evidence and statements. And that includes what people say on camera, what they say in interviews, and also the physical evidence at the scene. Sometimes, even if someone admits something on camera or says it shouldn't have happened, the investigators might find other factors, like maybe there were signs of a struggle or maybe there were witness testimonies that lead them to believe that it could have been self defense. So it's kind of a layered process. Just because someone says something in the heat of the moment doesn't mean the investigators won't consider the entire context. And that's probably why they're leaning towards self defense at this stage rather than calling it a straight up homicide.
So how can they get away with the murder if how can they determine it's self-defense if the girl is already saying that it shouldn't have even happened, but when the cops get there, they're saying that she had physical wounds on her and he assaulted her, and the person who shot acted in self-defense to protect her and him.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. It can definitely feel a bit confusing or even frustrating from the outside looking in. But basically, what it comes down to is that self defense is a legal defense that's built on the idea of protecting yourself or someone else from immediate harm. So, if the investigators see evidence that there were physical injuries or signs of assault on the girl, and if there's any indication that the person who did the shooting was trying to protect her or themselves from further harm, then that can support a self defense claim. And yeah, even if the girl says afterward that it shouldn't have happened, the legal system is going to look at what was happening in that moment of the incident, not just as someone says later. So it's not so much about someone getting away with murder if the evidence really does back up that they were acting in defense. It's all about what the investigators and eventually the courts believe is the most credible story based on all the facts.
Got you. All right, so sheesh, that's a lot. Did y'all understand that? Your boy Ratchet be cold with that shit. My brother passed at my dad's house. They didn't pronounce him until they got his body to the hospital. Ask how can it be self-defense if he was pew-pewed in the back? Oh, that's a good one. Okay. Okay, another question. How could it be self-defense if he was shot 5 times in his back?
Yeah, that's definitely a detail that raises some eyebrows, right? I mean, typically when people think of self defense, they imagine something more like facing an immediate threat head on. So if someone is shot multiple times in the back, that can definitely complicate a self defense claim, but it's not always a simple open and shut thing. There could be scenarios, at least in the eyes of investigators, where they believe that the threat was so ongoing or that the person who fired the shots perceived it that way. For example, they might argue that the person who got shot was turning away but still had a weapon, or that it all happened really quickly in a chaotic moment. Or sometimes it's just the initial interpretation by law enforcement, and it might change as more evidence comes out. So basically, while it might seem odd, there could be nuances that the police are considering. And if it ends up going to court, then a jury, like a judge, would have to weigh all those details to decide if it really counts as self-defense or not.
Okay. So this is possibly going to end up going to a jury to further determine if it makes sense that it's self-defense. This is a lot. This is a lot, gang. What do y'all think, man? Man, man, man. Man, man, man. This is crazy work. This is crazy, crazy work. This is crazy work. What do y'all think, man? Tell me what y'all thinking right now. I want to know what the chat is thinking. They said that boy will not get away with that. Yeah, I don't think he will. I don't think he should. Just F us humans, huh? They said, man, 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 man. T Hood was probably trying to walk away from the situation. Yeah, you should check out the conversational AI chat to that one. Has developed. It's actually very cool. The medical examiner is going to rule it as a homicide. I hope so. I hope so. I hope that they do. I think that this is a closed case. They already made their decision. Now, I do agree that I think that they're going to come out pretty soon and say that it was an act of self-defense and they're going to determine it's self-defense. It may not make it to the jury. Prosecution attorney is, that's fucked up. Why didn't the police detain? They did. They did detain him and he went in for questioning and they let him go. So when you heard certain content creators saying that someone was arrested and let go, someone was detained and let go. They detained him and then let him go. You even heard the mom say it. I think they're getting away again. Yeah, I think so too. I don't think that their son is gonna go to jail. I think that they're gonna get away with it. I think the Gwinnett County and the Frost family are in cahoots. I think the Frost family is in bed with them. But like I said, we got to go above and beyond Gwinnett County. We got to go to the FBI. We got to go to internal affairs to investigate this further because I don't think that they should get away with it. I think that there are facts that are being left out. They can call forensic van to pick him up. They don't have to take him to the hospital. They can take the body to the morgue. Yeah, they got a lot of clout in their city. Yeah, they got a lot of power. Ask how could it be self-defense when the person was shot in the back and the police wasn't called until hours later? Well, they just said it pretty much like they could say, "Oh, everything happened so fast." Never turn your back on a threat to your life, physical or spiritual. I don't think that he thought that they was going to kill him though. Kirk and Rashida are Masons. I'm glad that you said that because I just said that when the live started. I was like, I want to do some research to find out if they are Freemasons or not. What that would mean, Rashida is an Eastern Star and he is a Freemason. I want to do my research and find out if that's possibly true because he did die when he was 33 and someone could have been up for their 33rd degree masonry. I don't know, man. This could be a bigger catch than we were looking for. If they get away, man. I heard that too. They said, and those police units and attorneys work together. Yeah, so if Kirk is for sure a Mason, then we got bigger fish to fry here, gang. Until then, they need to go to jail. I agree. They do need to go to jail, man. This is a situation where everybody involved should go to jail. This is another ritual. I said the same thing yesterday. he was a Mason. Let me see. Is Kirk Frost a Mason? Let me find out. Is Kirk Frost a Freemason? I want to see if I can find it out. Kirk Frost from Love and Hip Hop is a Freemason. Publicly available details about him focus on his role in the entertainment industry, his personal life, and his appearances on reality series, not any involvement with Freemasonry. Given this, there's no basis to say he is or has been affiliated with Freemasonry. Nah, I can't find anything about it. Is Kirk Frost a Mason? Let's see. Kirk Frost was born. However, this information doesn't confirm or deny his potential affiliation with the Freemasons. Yeah, I don't see anything that says he is. I don't see nothing. I don't see nothing that says he is, but I don't see nothing that says he isn't either. So I guess we're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to do a deep dive on Kirk and see what the fuck I can come up with, because something ain't right here. It's something missing here. It's something missing. You're solve it because you're the GOAT. Salute, salute, salute. Yeah, we definitely gonna get more into it. We're gonna get more in depth in this situation. Like I said, I don't agree with the way that they've handled it. And I think that something should definitely be done. I just don't agree, man. This is fucked up. What happens when with the daughter, since she was the one who got her brother involved? I don't think nothing's gonna happen with anybody. I think that this is an open and shut case. I think it's over. Salute, Bugalip. Salute. Later working doubles back to back on the replay. Salute my hood journalist just supporting the move. Salute for the $5. I appreciate you. Salute, salute. We got $31 on the screen. I ain't mad at that at all. This is our third live today. We went live on Kick earlier, so we've already done 3 lives today. So I'm not mad at that at all. His mother did call the police. Man. So Ratchet Gang, what do y'all think? What do y'all think is gonna happen here? Let me switch back over to my phone so I can go get me some CBD real quick. Hold on. Because I think that we should take our information on over to Kick. Give me a second. I'm finna be right back. Let me log on my phone real quick. Hold on. All right. My bad. So yeah, what do y'all think should happen from here, man? I think that we should make our phone calls sometime before lunch tomorrow. I think that we should definitely make our phone calls before lunch and lay down. I think we should make our phone calls before lunch and make some shit shake. You know what I'm saying? I think we should make these people feel like they can't get away with it. That's what I think. If we put the right amount of pressure on these people, then they're gonna be forced to act. You know what I mean? I've done it before. You remember in the Alexis Ware situation, I put so much pressure on the police out there that I forced them to make an arrest, and they just had to find something to arrest that man on, which is TJ being the person who they saying was, allegedly had something to do with Alexis Ware. I put so much pressure on them, and Chad, you can tell me if I'm wrong or not. I put so much pressure on them that they ended up charging TJ on a technicality and say he violated his probation. They couldn't get him with the murder of Alexis Ware because they can't find her body. And they couldn't pinpoint what happened to her, but everybody knows he was involved in some way. And they eventually ended up charging him with violation of probation or parole or whatever he was on. And he ended up doing 13 years. He ended up doing 13 years. Well, he ended up getting 13 years. It was like last year he ended up getting 13 years, and you could thank me for that. I also helped my city put together a RICO. Everybody that's in the streets of Dallas knows Ratchet TV had something to do with that Rico that came down in Dallas, and there's a lot of people who they don't fuck with me because of that simple fact. I don't mean don't fuck with me like don't like it. Like I mean they don't fuck with me in my city. Only people to be talking shit about me in my city are trolls. The gangsters don't fuck with me. The police don't even want to fuck with me out here, bro. They, you know what I mean? I didn't put a lot of shit out here in my own city. I got a whole Rico out here. I didn't had churches go get investigated, man. It's a lot of shit going on, man. Y'all don't want to fuck with Ratchet Gang. It ain't just me. I got a whole team behind me. So it ain't just me that you got to worry about. You got to worry about everybody calling down there because once I get on the fucking case, it's over. It's over. Once I determine that Ratchet Gang needs to take a case, we're gonna get results. You remember we put that pressure on them in the Ariana Taylor case, and they ended up putting her body out there. You know what I'm saying? They ended up making that girl appear out of thin air on a spot that they already had searched for. So y'all probably don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but look, man, all I can say is I'm not new to covering cases, and I'm not a fucking blogger. I'm somebody who puts fear into the police. Fear me. Once they see my name, they like, oh hell no, we know exactly who that is. We know exactly who the fuck that is, and they definitely don't. They don't want no trouble with me. Once they see my name pop up, it's gonna be some results. So once we start calling down there tomorrow, like we didn't have our run-ins with Cody Alcorn, we didn't have our run-ins with we well known on these streets, man. I seen Cody Alcorn that was covering this too. He knows me from the Alexis Ware case because he was one of the people that was covering the Alexis Ware case, and he also helped cover up that shit. So I don't trust the news outlets. I don't trust the police. I don't trust any motherfucking body in these situations, dog. So I want to get results. I want results, and all I can say is we gonna be making our phone calls tomorrow. So y'all might as well fasten your seatbelts because y'all know once I get onto a case, I'm not stopping. So you can cancel Christmas. I'm not stopping. So Kai Frost, yeah, I'm gonna be hitting you up too, dog. You don't even gotta worry about it. I'm gonna be contacting you. I'm gonna be contacting Kirk. I'm gonna be contacting Rashida. I'm gonna contact everybody. I'm gonna get everybody number. I'm calling everybody. I want answers. I want to know why y'all getting away with this. Why is your family connected in with law enforcement? Why won't they investigate y'all? What y'all got going on down there? I want answers. I want real answers. All right, let's get back in here in my office. I bet I had to go roll me up some, man. Cause this shit just pissed me off for tonight. I'm pissed off right now. That man didn't deserve to lose his life. Hey, mods, do me a favor. Can y'all drop the kick link in the chat? Hey, we gonna go over the kick, mods. If y'all don't know what kick is, my mods are dropping in the chat right now. Oh shit. I did not mean to do that. It's all good. Yeah, so drop the kick link in the chat if y'all wouldn't mind, moderators. And we're gonna go over the kick and finish, chopping it up and we're gonna it's already 12 o'clock, so we're gonna have a nightcap over here on kick. So I need everybody to come on. Hey, why is my fucking hey. Why does my mic be so fucking low on kick? You know what? Let me restart my computer. Let me restart my computer before I do that. Restart. So do me a favor, Miles. Everybody, drop my kick link, and then as soon as my computer turn back on, as soon as my computer turn back on, I'm gonna start up a kick stream, and we're gonna go over to kick and have a nightcap over there on kick, and we're gonna be kicking it, man. Yeah, make sure y'all go to my kick.com/ratchet TV. The mods got the link right there. So make sure y'all all follow me over there, and I'm gonna be live over there in like 60 seconds. As soon as my computer start back up, I'm gonna start this live stream up, and we're gonna go over the kick. So everybody can all right, my computer's turned back on. So give me like 60 seconds, and we're going right over the kick. Stop, Diamond! Diamond, stop! All right, my computer just turned back on. All right, so Everybody go over to my kick, man. We finna get on kick right now. Everybody go over to my kick. We are getting on kick right now. My computer is loading in. All right. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. I'm trying to fix my damn audio on my computer. Hey, hey, hey. All right. I think it's good. All right. Everybody go over to kick, man. Go live. All right. Oops. Late night with Ratchet TV. God damn it. I hate these fucking pop-up shit. All right, with Ratchet TV. All right. So we gonna get on we live on Kick right now. We already live on Kick, y'all. I just went live on Kick. So y'all all go over to my Kick stream. Hey, hey, hey. Everybody get over to my Kick stream, man. Get over to my Kick stream. Get over to my Kick stream. We live on Kick right now, y'all. We live on Kick. So I need everybody to get over there. Everybody get over there. You know what I'm talking about? All right. Oh, damn. How the hell did video start playing on my damn phone? I mean, on my damn computer. All right, we on Kick, y'all. We are on Kick right now. Everybody go over to Kick. Everybody get over to my Kick. We going live on Kick. We're going to continue talking about this. Drop down in the comments. Let me know what y'all thought about this as the live ends. I'm getting ready to go do my Kick stream. I'm gonna be streaming on there for a couple hours. I told y'all I was gonna try to put in like 5 hours a day. Well, I missed. It's already 12 o'clock, so this goes into the next day. So I only did 2.5 hours on Kick. So I'm gonna try to do my 5 hours today. So I'll be live on Kick right now for about a couple hours, and then I'll be live a few times throughout the day on Kick. But anyway, YouTube, I will be back on here in the morning. So we're gonna be making some phone calls. I say around like 11, maybe 10, 11, somewhere around there. So everybody get over to my Kick, and we about to chop it up right now on Kick. Everybody go over to my Kick, please, and thank you. I love each and every one of y'all more than y'all will ever know. All right. All right, so I love y'all. Salute to everybody in the chat. Salute to everybody in the chat. All right, I'm gone, y'all. We finna jam. We finna jam out, and we over on Kick. I'm gone, gang. I'm gone. I love y'all. Get in the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about the live, man. I'm gone. We'll be back with updates, and the mama will be pulling up tomorrow. I'm gone.